near.
Nobody like our God. This is the Midday Talk at Agape FM, bringing the gospel nearer to you. I am Nwabisa, and of course, it is a Friday, the 10th of June 2022 at 1 o'clock. It is 20 degrees Celsius outside, and if you are nowhere near Gqeberha, I shame if it's cold, but good things if it's warm, because it is winter. I'm not alone today. I am live after so long. I'm live on Facebook. Please do catch us on Agape FM. That is on Facebook. But if you're not on Facebook, please do contact us on WhatsApp. We are on 06940211131, and for your comments also and questions for my guests today, that is the number 06940211131. Without further ado, let me welcome the couple, the Tukanis. How are you, man, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good this side. Mama, how are you?
I'm good. And you?
Hi, we're always good this side. It's Friday, so we're welcoming the weekend. Today I am sitting across Mr. Vuyo Sam Tukani and Mrs. Vuzukiswa Tukani of the Kraal Urban Eats, and I'm not going to say anything. They will introduce themselves, so please do grab that pen and paper, because this is a show where we bring stories, we bring you business people, we bring entrepreneurs and people, movers and shakers of Gqeberha and all around South Africa. So please do stay tuned. Okay, let's do this, right? Mankalango Mama, please tell us more about yourself. Just introduce yourself.
My name is Sukeswa Tukani. I'm 43 years old. I grew up at Grahamstown.
Okay.
Makanda.
Okay.
And then I came up at PE, and then I bought this guy, wholesome Tukani, and then we get married on 2004.
Okay.
Yes, till today.
Okay. I'm taking the blessings. We must. Grahamstown, please stand up. We are represented today. Utata,
I'm Vuyo Tukani. Vuyo Sam Tukani. I'm a married man. I grew up in New Brighton, 21 Kali Street. Yeah.
Okay, so Gqeberha and Makanda are in the house. Okay, so please stand up, and also thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
Like I always do the bio first, so you know who we're talking to and what they are all about. And today is no different. Like I said, across from me is sitting the team from the Kraal Urban Eats. I'm gonna call you the Tukanis.
Yes.
The Tukani team.
Okay.
Right. The Kraal is an urban eat mobile restaurant based in Motherwell that delivers all around Port Elizabeth. They make trendy African cuisine, serving everyday meals for families and friends to bond over. Their food tantalizes the taste buds, and the main ingredients they serve is home. They cater for businesses and private events such as weddings and baby showers and funerals. They understand that in the modern world, time is of essence, and they want to support their clients with quality and food and peace of mind, so as they focus on and time to planning and hosting their events. The Kraal started off in 2018 with a simple vision of serving healthy, wholesome, and delicious food. But over time, they diversified to catering for events. The Kraal's vision is to grow and become a franchise all around Eastern Cape. Why only Eastern Cape?
It's not only Eastern Cape, but the idea first.
Okay, let's
was,
park that.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's park it because I've got a question. Eh?
Okay.
I've got so many questions.
Okay.
So this is where the young people can be able to find employment and create employment and provide for their families. Without further ado, I will not be reading more of the bio because I want to have a conversation and actually get in touch with everything that's happening within the bio. So if you want to know more about the bio, please go on to our Facebook page. It is there, and also on our website, that is www.agapeonlineradio.com, and you'll find the bio right there. Thank you so much for tuning in on our live. We see you right there. We see you. So I want to ask this, right? I'm going to direct this to you, Natata.
Yes.
Now, as a person, in fact, for you both, when you sat down and conceptualized this this idea, you came up with the Kraal, the name Kraal. I went to Google. It's because yes,
Yes,
I don't know. I think I'm Xhosa light.
Yeah.
I think I'm Xhosa light, right? So the name it's defined as a traditional African village of huts. Now, why go into, because you are a restaurant, right, a bistro. So how did you take that and go into make it a name of a business?
From first, Nwabisa, it's like this, and we chose names, but we search for the name that will be related to what we are doing, which is traditional something.
All right.
So that name, if you go back then, where we can call it isiXhosa ubuhlandi de Kraal. The elders, they used to sit around like a circumference, you know, and they will eat different food there. So this name, it came from there, and we need the name that will be suited, like we will go with what we are doing.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And Mama, do you have anything to add on that? Or you also say, okay, the name is right. Because now I was like, okay, how does it go in with the restaurant, with the food and everything? Now it makes sense.
Yes.
Now it makes sense. And yes, that's why you are on Agape FM. We're bringing the gospel nearer to you and the truths and the stories behind the story and the people behind the story as well. You what was the process when you got married in 2004, right? Okay, I'm good with dates, I think. You got married in 2004, and in 2018 you got into business. Now, during that time, you know what inspired you guys to actually go into business? I want to direct this to Ma, because I believe that most females are business minded.
Yeah. Okay.
Because before 2018, we were work as he worked like a petrol attendant. And then I work for as a cashier. And then we saw that there's sometimes short time you see then we end up stood for the business. Yes, that's why we thought we must go for business.
Nice. Smooth. Smooth. Peter Ordinary is saying awesome. Yes, it is an awesome conversation indeed. Now, going into business, and I'm going to say now, Kraal, going into the food industry, which is hospitality industry, is, I don't know what's happening, especially after COVID. Everything has just gone, it just gone amiss, and people are trying to get back into what is that. So I want to know the story. Right, from 2018 to 2020, everything was, I think, good. And then after that, when COVID happened, and then how did COVID affect you?
You know, Nwabisa, it affects us a lot, and in the bad way, you know.
Yeah.
But we do understand, like, every business at that time doesn't do well. But you know, when you believe in something, you always fight for it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, our business was doing well, and even then, people cannot go out and shop as they want. And most of the time, they don't have time to cook because they've got to work at home, they've got to do a lot of things, they must take care of their kids, you know. But even then, we come and suited for that space because they can just take the phone and make an order so that we can deliver for them. And also, there was a limited people in the funerals, you see, and they cannot cook. But as closers, when people coming to your house, you used to do something, even if they drink water. So people, they, instead of dropping too much, but we pick it up step by step, because people were like, can you catering us for 50 people or for 60 people? Those orders do make us alive, do make us keep going, as much it was not easy.
Yes. And it really was not easy, but yeah, you made it out. You made it out. You also mentioned that the main ingredient that you use is home. How do you incorporate a feeling and an emotion into a meal? Before you answer that, who cooks?
Okay, she must answer.
Okay, so you both cook.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna ask, because obviously you've got your own feelings, you've got your own feelings.
Yeah.
Now, how do you incorporate everything in one meal? Masicale ngomama.
Okay.
Mom, how do you put home? I mean, home in a meal. How do you do that?
It's like that is awesome.
This is really, and I mean. Kuthiwa ukutya kwenu kumuncisa intupha.
Wow.
Indlu yam, ikitchen lam ndithi make sure into yokuba liba warm.
Okay.
Neembiza zam ndizibeke phayana ndizibona ubana wow, uyabona ke ngoku ready for action ke ngoku. Utata yena wenza oku pha phandle amacala osmile.
Okay.
Ndiyaqova ngapha, ndiyabhaka ngapha izonkana zam ezincinci, they like them. Izazonka zincinci, iza dumplings zincinci. Yo, bayayithanda. Ndiyenze da chakalaka yam emanzi phayana, ndiyapheka ngapha ispinach sam, isicreamy phayana, la spinach kuthiwa creamy spinach. Wow, they like them. It's a spinach.
Wow. I mean, you know when you speak about food, and then because Mama, I don't know if you are listening on or through the app or website, but if you'd go onto the live right now, you'd see the smile, you'd see the warmth, and that's home, guys. That's home. That's home. So that's how you when ufanga uthando into, you know, luthando and uthando kamama.
And I enjoy it. I enjoy it because I like food. I also like food.
Unandi, but what a big up to the Tukanis. Ukutya kwabo kumuncisa intupha. Siyabulela landi, but I'm here to find out. I'm here to find out. But how do you incorporate home ekutyeni?
Sizoba ngathi sithethe into enye and the same thing, you know whatever you do, you need to enjoy it, and also not to rush, you take your time, and also then you had the response from your clients that hey, ukutya kwenu guys, even when we are there at the kitchen, you know, we know that the business is the food, and we don't even touch anything. No one like alung sinwele, like you know most people that are eating are very sensitive.
True.
You must you must be careful for like inwele bumtaka. You see, then everyone is into it. We're working like a team, you know, and everyone, no one force anyone to do whatever. Even my daughter, she's enjoying to, if you say do something there, you can see it. But before it goes out, I need to taste everything, you know what I mean, so that I can be sure. But the feedback is what makes us know that we are on to it.
You need to taste everything. I want to double tap on that. You need to taste everything. How many meals you do a day? I mean, you do so many dishes a day, and you're tasting everything.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I want your job. I want that job. Now, we've been speaking about the amazing food that you guys are doing, and we've been speaking about when you started, this is how it went from having a job to short times and everything. Now, I want to know what is the menu like? What do you specialize in?
You know, we've got each day 1 or 2 menus, and then we specialize like this. For example, if we've got beef liver. Beef liver is for every day when we've got it, because we buy from the farm. Fresh ones, so you cannot keep it in the freezer for so long. And we can fry it. We can put on the pan, fry it. You know, it's the same thing. I'm telling you, and we will bring you so that you can see what we're talking about. You know, and also smileys, which is the affals. You see, in days like our fathers. Not everyone must eat usmaili. You know what I mean? And you cannot go every shop you get it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But the way we are doing it always goes like this. You clean it thoroughly, very clean, and you take time when you cooked. You don't rush anything, and you will see that response from the people. You know what I mean? Even says pega, what do you call it? A semp. The white one. You don't put beans. The white one. I'm telling you, you will always order it. There are people who saying, like, I don't like pap. I said, okay, try our pap. If you don't like it, you don't order again. But we've got so many clients that are always in order the pap, because our pap, you can eat it. If it's cold, even if it's hot, it's the same thing. It goes even to our meat. The way we do, we prepare. That's why we're saying to people, you put your order, tell us the time, then we will prepare for you. Because we don't want rush. Our meat is like, it's juicy. We take time even to make it. You know what I mean? When you take that first bite, you will see it's very juicy, it's soft. You can enjoy it when it's hot, even when it's cold. You can still enjoy it. I think it's a.
It costs a mat.
Exactly.
You know, I can actually see, Okoti, you both are very passionate about what you're doing. You enjoy it, and I feel like when you're going to bed, you're like, I can't wait for the morning. I want to cook. I want to cook. 19 minutes past 1. I'm having so much fun, guys. I'm not even looking at the time. 19 minutes past 1 on a Friday afternoon, the 10th of June 2022, and today my guests are the Tukanis, Mr. Vuyo Tukani and Mrs. Zuki Tukani of the Kraal Urban Eats. This is the Midday Talk. You are listening to Agape FM. We are live on Facebook today. I'm so happy to have guests in studio, and also if you want to get us in contact with us, we are on 0694021131. chat with us on WhatsApp as well. If you missed any of this, I shame. But let me just say that we're having fun. We're having a good conversation. And Mr. Tukane has just told us about the product menu. There's something that you also mentioned up on your bio. Customer satisfaction is the core of your business. Now, since 2018, has there ever been a time where a client was not happy with your with a meal or with your service? And how did you go about that?
You know, honestly, it was about time, whereby we've got clients from like industries and they go to break at certain time. Then if you miss that time, which means they will rush to eat their food on break. So we did fix that, you know what I mean, because they were said everything is right, but please keep the time, and we did approve on that. And also we are like this, we tell them, because you must not be like afraid when people tell you, I didn't like that, I didn't like this, and because it's what to make you a better person tomorrow. We really admit when they say, hey, I think too much salt, because they were trying like we don't put too much salt. As I said to my wife, is in these days we've got heart disease and other disease which is coming from the salt. Our food, you must enjoy the taste of what you're eating, not salt or spice overlapping, you know. We did, but even then they understand what really makes us happy is this. When there is something, then we explain to them and we say try it, but they keeping on put those orders to us.
Speaking of time, I'm not sure if I'm gonna pronounce this correctly, but please do forgive me. See Palma. Brokers saying they respect delivery times. That's what we like about the Kraal. Keep up the good work, guys. This is what I love. This is what I love. This is really what I love. Now, nisebenza elokishini, right? Doing everything in the location, it's quite rare. Delivery service, restaurant. Now, I want to find out, what are the troubles that you guys find when it comes to delivering or even getting supplies, right? I'm going to point this up to you. There's a question I want to ask you, Mamane, and I think it's going to bring Udata in trouble, but okay. So, what are the things that you, any protein corner when it comes to operating a location?
You know, I don't want to lie. Firstly, it's like time is too high.
Yeah.
You must know where you go and when you go, you know. But our clients are making very easy for us, you know, because we communicate very well. Like if I say the delivery is ready now, they tell us when the delivery they expected. Then we must be there. So it's only the robbery. And another thing is like when there was a day we didn't get the meat from those that we're buying too, you know. Then people they want liver, beef liver. Then I said to my wife, you know what? I don't want to disappoint them. We went, I don't want to mention the name, but we went to other place. Then we bought beef liver. But when we see it, it was not fresh. I have to disappoint them, telling them that something happened there at home, so I cannot deliver, because you cannot deliver something you see it's because quality. It's gonna damage your business. But overall, if I apologize to them, even now that crisis of again electricity, when my wife is busy preparing, especially that steam bread, you don't want to interrupt there.
That's why I still can't cook steam bread.
You see what I mean?
I'm very impatient.
Yeah. So we have to tell them, but on the right way that we are still growing, you know what I mean? But what we cannot do when we see that something is damaged, you cannot keep it out. I rather have your loss than to damage your business. So yeah, there are 1 or 2 or 3 things that is being stepping block on our business.
And I believe that that's one of the things that ziyayibambezela business in the location and hey, crime. We can't do anything with crime. We really cannot do anything with crime with regards to crime, but hope and hope. Mama, okay. Let me ask this, right? You're a mother. You're a wife. Yes. You are a business owner now. You're taking taking your time to do everything all at once. And then you have a husband who's doing the same and more. How is it? How do you get time to actually relax and be a family and enjoy being a woman? Feel free, Mama. Feel free.
No, ndiyakhupha but kubakho ixesha ndizive namba yabona ngoku uyandicaphukisa abe ethethela apha phezulu kum nam ndibe nomsindo but ndiphinde ndizihle because kaloku sikule nto soba yi-2 and siyenzela for ifamily yethu yabo. Ndiyazama
uyakuspoila mama. I mean,
wow.
You know, yeah.
uyandispoila kakhulu uthi nethi ke ngoku xa sigqibile yonke into ke ngoku nee-customers zethu ke ngoku zirayithi sizideliver sishile zonke into ne. Then ke ngoku late ke ngoku sihlale soba yi-2 nangona ke engenaxesha because sometimes bizwa nazi-client for transport. Ubuya kwakhe ke ngoku si-relax ke ngoku and ndibone sendiphathelwe zichocolate ndilibele nalaa nto babe ndikhe ndaqumba kancinci emini ezimbizeni.
Guys, I told you that this is a show where we bring stories behind the stories. I mean, if you are in a relationship and a marriage and you're doing business together, there needs to be spoiling somewhere in there, you know. you know. And speaking about special times, you also mentioned that every time on you always cook for the community. Why is this?
Yeah, yabona wena sisi into enzekayo everyone une story sakhe, you understand. They tell me that when I was 3 months old, my mother gave it to me to my grandmother. I grow up, you know, when you grow up whereby your friends, your ones that you're growing up with, and then they enjoy, they've got birthday and other things.
Yes.
My grandmother was not affording that, you know. And secondly, I was inspired by birthday Kamadiba. You know, birthday Kamadiba, every time there is a birthday for Madiba, there will be someone who's going to smile, who's going to see that day as a special day. And it teach me that sometimes it doesn't matter how small you have, but what makes me happy is to share and make difference, you know, to other person. Yeah, it's not much because it's a 1 day meal, but even then we did cook for Christmas. We go outside there. Maybe we go to there are places in Woma and even in Sydney and in Blue Water Bay, whereby there are people who are standing there for the whole day. They're waiting for someone to give them their job. Those guys and women, they are coming from their families. They are standing there for their families. But the smaller thing we can do for them, it makes me really happy to see smile and to tell them their story and to tell them where I'm coming from. I'm not rich, but I'm telling you, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in God, if you focus in life, one day your life will be changed. So it makes it really happy for me. It have a significant meaning to me to give something to someone, because I never enjoy. But now I've got kids, I'm married. I do enjoy with people is what I teach my kids also. Guys, learn to share. Look around, learn to share. And I'm thank God because they do that. Yeah.
What you just said, it just put me back, man, you know, to realize ukuthi nandona enconayo giving back, and then because also a saying that when you give back, God doubles it, and may you so both be blessed, and also may be fruitful and double, in fact triple, and triple. We were having a conversation off air, and you spoke about qualifications and everything. Now bring back to mom. You were going to do hospitality.
No, andikayiqala bendisitsho kuye ndisithi ndifuna ukuya kwi-hospitality ne because of imali asikabi nayo ncam sisabhizinale business ana yethu, then ndiyafuna ke ngoku uze like ndiye esikolweni sathi at least ndibe more.
The reason why ndibuza le nto is simply because many people, when they come to a certain age, in fact, let me just say, when many people, when they are 30 and above, they believe ukuthi umdala to actually go back to school, and they believe ukuthi, in fact, if I don't do it, then even when I'm school, I'll do it ngendlela endifuna ngayo. So when I did how do you motivate people to go back to school and have a qualification backing a business yabo?
You know, Nwabisa, it's like this to me, Anne. There are so many people inspired me. You remember off air, I told you something that was personal, but for me it's good to share it. You know, people heard about it. You know, I'm not making excuses, but then I was making excuses that if my mother didn't left me with my grandmother, and I could be something else, not knowing that everything that God puts on me is still there.
Amen.
It's for me to wake up and ask God. You know what I mean? And also, there was old mama at Ramstown Roads that mother graduated at the age of 77 years. Then I look at my age. I might be old, but I look at my age. I look at that age of that mama. Then I look around, ask my question that why our business as a I'm sorry to say blacks are not they're starting very well, but it's not going anywhere because of we need the knowledge, we need to go back, we need to to have everything that will make our business grow. For an example, you must know how to separate your personal into business. You know what I mean? It's very important, you know, and also how to market your business. You know, and also everything goes ilando iti ubuntu to humanity. If you don't have ubuntu, you know, you don't go anywhere. You see, so I decided even myself to go to study business management because it's very important. This thing is that smaller, but I can see, yes, it begins homes, but it go everywhere, and it's an opportunity to everyone because you can't run from Ramstown or King Williamstown. There are youth there that are suffering like us. It's the time for them when we grow up and said, we did this, you can do it for your community. I think if we can do that, South Africa could be a better place.
Right there, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Wow, I'm so inspired right now. It's never too late to go back to school, and it's never too late to start. Okay, do not look at yourself and think you can't. Like Udada is saying that you can't run. There's poverty everywhere, and we are living in South Africa. So understand that anything is possible. And please, man, please, once again, please be inspired by the story. And they are a couple. They spoil one another. They cook together. And of course, they're going back to school together. I mean, what else we need? What else? You are such a motivation and inspiration to us. Siyabulela kakhulu. Thank you so much for what you're doing. We are running out of time.
Yes.
But I've got so many questions to ask. But let me narrow this down. You also mentioned that you want to encourage entrepreneurial encouragement to the youth and also create jobs. Mama, how many people are in your team?
It's like sisebenza niba ndim nomyeni wami ne. Then ke ngoku xa sibona uba kungathi kubhizi kakhulu sine-clients ezininzi, then ke ngoku sicele nabantwana babethu, boy and a girl, basincedise ne-friend yomntana lo wami. Then silo team nje akakho omnye.
The reason I'm asking this is because it starts small, right? When you're in a business, it always goes back to this is how I started washing dishes. I started sweeping the floor. I started packing, and then who knows that when you are leaving, the legacy that you're going to leave behind is going to create so many jobs, and so many people will say, I started Kraal. I'm going to ask this now: how do you encourage entrepreneurship, Dad?
It's like most of us, you need maybe a big cash or a big funding to start a business, not knowing that to sell sweets, you are entrepreneur. If you start there, you don't start up there. I can tell them, I can encourage them like this: start, believe to yourself. If I have, for an example, I have 100 rand, I can see, instead of using that 100 rand, I can go and buy affals. To that 100 rand, I can get 2 affals. Out of that 2 affals, I will get 450. Which is more than even the interest of the bank. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So if you start to think like that, if I have 100 rand, let go and buy something and sell those things, and again it will start there and it's going bit by bit. You don't rush things, but you must focus. And business is like, for me, it's like a process where you plant. For an example, you plant spinach, and then you take the seed. It's a smaller thing that is, if you can see a seed, it looks like it don't have a value, but the value on that seed is amazing. You prepare the soil, you put that thing, you give water, you take care. But once it starts to give you won't believe. Business is like that. But all you need is that you must be patient. You need people who will support you, not like specifically financially, but when you do something for others, they tell you, hey, it's amazing. It gives you, go more. I'm telling you, if you can do that and focus and give it all, I'm telling you, one day, even those people are successful today, they will tell you where they started. You won't believe. To me, I've been inspired by even Patrice Motsepe. I follow him. I read a story about him. His father, he used to go where for him to go to school. It makes me want to do the same to my kids. You know what I mean? And also, today I'm in the better place whereby I can focus even in school. I can do more. You understand what I mean? Because you remember when I told you, I don't want to eat your time, but you remember when I told you that there are so many things happen to my life, those things may take the focus away from me when I was at school. You see what I mean? But God give me a second chance. If God can give me a second chance, it can give you everyone. It depends on you. What do you want in your life? You can ask God that. Then God will do it for you. But you need to wake up. You don't sleep. You wake up tomorrow. You are a millionaire. You need to work. You need to go there. You need people to say bad things about you. You know what I mean? You need people to discourage you. But as long as you know you've got this, I'm telling you, one day you will see yourself there.
Wow. I'm not going to say anything other than that because we are short of time. I hope that you are encouraged and inspired by the two. I was about the Tunduzes. What's happening? But the Tukanis, the Tukanis, I hope you're inspired because the story inspired me. I don't know about cooking, but what if you have that idea and you want to start? Please do your research and also start. They say working for yourself is much better and much harder than working for someone else. So yes, go into school and do not give up. What God has given you will never be taken away by anybody. Mama, do you have any parting words just to motivate or encourage those out there maybe to start or go back to school, or I don't know, but yes. Because
yes.
When they say mom, so I'm very motivated when I see umama who's doing something for the family, for the community, and for everybody.
Yes.
So, any parting words?
Ndifuna ukuthi kubantu bonke bethuna nabamameleyo abasibukeleyo akukho awukabi late into yokubana uqale nge-10 cents onayo. La 10 cents yenza i-R100 ekupheleni kwenyanga. So nathi asikabi nazinto sisamcela uThixo uba makenze avule ngenceba zakhe. uThixo nathi noko uyasikhuthaza noko sibe nento esandleni siyakhuthaza kakhulu abantu umuntu bangahlali phansi athi hayi akho umsebenzi akho nto umuntu ayekelela ahlale umuntu makahlale athathe lonto anayo azame athengise nabazilekese uThixo uzablessa ngenye imini.
Thank you for that. Where do we find you on social media data? And Nise Motherwell, right?
Yes.
Deliver everywhere. So I'm not going to say Banipi. I'm just going to say delivering everywhere in PE. Do you have a number as an iPhone or social media platforms? Where do we find you?
Yeah, you see, for the moment we are in Facebook with the Kraal Able Eats and also people can phone us. Okay. Our number is 079 56 98 212.
Okay, close pin
079 56 98 212. You can also WhatsApp on that number, and always we put something like a menu for the day or the next day there on that WhatsApp. We're trying to fill the gap, but we are fortunately enough to meet with people like you who always, when we talked, you just open another door for us, and these days you must work with the development, what I mean? Things, you cannot do things the way we used to, but now the technology is changing everything. Otherwise, we're going there to other platforms,
All right, and this is the Midday Talk, and my guests today are Mr. and Mrs. Tukani of the Kraal Urban Eats. Please do go and find them on Facebook. They are the Kraal Urban Eats, or you want to WhatsApp them. It is the number is 079 569 8212. If you missed any of that, we are on 069 402 1131 on WhatsApp and on calls, of course. Like I said, this is a Midday Talk. It's conversations with stories, movers and shakers, and of course, entrepreneurs all around South Africa. If you want to see yourself on this in the studio, or if you got a story to tell, please do call us or email us on info@agape.radio.co.za. But for now, I'm gonna say have a lovely weekend. It is 43 minutes past 1, which means that we run out of time. But thank you so much for tuning in and being loyal to the Midday Talk. My name is Nwabisa, and across from me is sitting Mr. Tukani and Mr. and Mrs. Tukani of the Urban Kraal. The Urban Eats. Oh, okay. I think I'm hungry. I might just be hungry, but do not touch the dial, because at 8 o'clock today we have the T-Evolution Nation bringing another exciting episode for us today. Njabulela Kakhulu, thank you for coming through. Siyabulela, it was really amazing having you guys in. And I'm walking you out with Somebody Knows by Ellie J. Be blessed and enjoy your weekend.